So today we're carrying on with obviously the van conversion, and we're going to be starting the ceiling cladding. Hello.
Hey sweetie, how you doing? What you doing? You coming to help us today? No? Hey!
The teachers have come. I can't look.
What?
Oh, sorry.
You scared her.
Sorry. Look, the teachers have come.
Indeed you are outside today. Excellent.
I am. Yeah. If you don't know what this is, guys, watch our previous video. But we got the idea for these t-shirts and we went on and made them. Very proud of it. I'm gonna wear it. It's really nice.
Not whilst working in the van though.
Fine, I won't wear it working in the van. But anyways, if you want one of these, you can get this one in white as well, with the text in black, obviously. And yeah, if you want this one, it's on our merch store. The link is in the description. Really happy with it.
Shall we?
You like the t-shirt? Do you want me to print you a cat t-shirt?
I don't know how much she approves.
Yeah, you would want a t-shirt. Though, I don't think she would enjoy the putting on of the t-shirt.
No, she barely handles a collar. Oh.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Shall we go and build the ceiling?
Okay, fine, I'll take it off. Don't look at me like that.
I'm looking at you.
So to do our ceiling cladding, we're going to be using our 3mm poplar ply, the same thing that is on our walls here. And since our ceiling panels are not going to be structurally supporting anything, not even the lighting itself, the lighting is going to be attached to the actual framing beams on the ceiling here, the fact that it is 3mm softwood would not be a problem, hopefully. We have had quite a few debates how to clad our ceiling. You know, should we go lengthways, widthways? What kind of wood should we use? Should we not use wood? Should we use fabric? What kind of backing should we use? So what we have settled on is to have our panels in sections like this. So removable panel sections. So going from this light to this light and so on and so on. And by doing so, we're making the ceiling as simplistic and as minimalistic as we can think of at the moment, because we don't want the ceiling to be a massive feature in the van or be like a huge thorn, so we don't want lots of lines through it, which is why doing our lights widthways along the van is actually excellent for hiding the seams of our ceiling panels, which we'll show you as we get along. Naturally, first things first, we need to measure the ceiling panel sections that we need, then measure again, then mark it, check the marking, and then cut it, and then paint it, and paint it again.
And again.
And again.
And then again, maybe.
And again.
Dry fit number 1.
Yeah.
As you can see, there's a few non-fitting edges.
Yeah, it's like
5mm.
Millish. Now obviously we need to cut the hole for the max fan, but it's a little bit too long, so that one needs trimming. And then here, this will not have a ceiling panel. It will have a future project, which we'll get to it in a bit, and by a bit I probably mean in the next few months. So overall it's a pretty successful dry fit, you know, as dry fits go. Now we need to do those trims and then paint them, and after that's done we just need to put them up. Well, that's done. There you go, they're painted.
Excellent. Right, so we used the same technique as the wall. Had to paint both sides, but they're pretty good. So we need to put them on the ceiling now. So around the max air perimeter, we've had to put these 18mm struts on so we can actually screw the ceiling into something, and then when we eventually put our frame around the max fan, we have something to screw that into that's the same height as these beams on the other side, because we want to maintain the air gap here in the middle for the Reflectix. So that worked pretty well because we've got lots of wood. So that can go up now.
Can you see that this is not... Need to shift this that way.
We can't, that's hitting the wood.
Oh, who measured correctly?
I measured this 5 times.
Maybe you should have done 6.
There's a trim going around it.
I know, which is why I'm not freaking out, but at the same time, if you say you measured it 5 times, it doesn't say a lot about your measuring skills.
Now for the sides around this pole, as you'll have seen in the last video, I'll link it above, we created this contraption to be able to screw our ceiling into something. Because on the other side we've got that beam, but on this side we've had to create something. So essentially each of these we can put a screw in. So help a hand. I need you.
That's not my name.
Glamorous assistant?
No.
No?
No, that's too much to live up to.
What, the glamorous or the assistant part?
I was kind of hoping the glamorous part, but...
Right.
Hey, I'm a good assistant!
You're a good assistant, okay. As you drop our ceiling. Which way did this go round?
How the hell should I know? I was being attacked by a ceiling. When the skylight is put on, then the screws from above are gonna hold it in place as well.
Yeah, I'm bending the roof there. That's not coming off. Okay, well, that's on. And just to double check, sneak peek of our skylight. Find that out. Yep, that's the right size.
Right. So we haven't shrunk our skylight.
No. So,
let's put the final panels in. Now, to finish off the ceiling. By finish off, you know, I only loosely mean finish off, because there's always more to do. But the next thing to do is to put up the lights so they're not doing this.
So we've got this. These are basically 2mm thick aluminium strips. And what's going to happen, we're going to put our LED casing and stick it to these strips and then attach these strips to the ceiling. And the reason we're doing that is because these LEDs actually produce quite a lot of heat. They're pretty hot to the touch, and in order to extend their life and not make them burst, this aluminium will take some of that heat away. It will like disperse the heat out. So that's the main reason why we're doing this. Plus, the aluminium strips will hide the seam line between the ceiling panels and make it look cooler.
So, to stick the strip itself to the aluminium, we're gonna try this double-sided tape. So this one can withstand temperatures up to 93 degrees. So when these ones heat up, hopefully they will not get hotter than 93 degrees, and if they do, I'll be very worried.
And this is where we hope double-sided tape sticks to this silicone. Well, that was the desired outcome. That's central. Even just this weird shadow. Look at the shadow around the aluminium. See, it gives it almost like...
Hold on, we can't see very well because I can see the dots better, but the camera can't see them very well.
Yeah.
You mean like these little dots?
Yeah.
The reflection?
Yeah, so you've got the dots of the LEDs and then it reflects the dots onto the aluminium next to it. So it looks like there's almost 3 rows of LEDs.
Yeah. I mean, it is certainly decorative.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
So we've had that on for what now? Half an hour?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's definitely warmer. The aluminium is warm to the touch. Not hot. Definitely touching its
I can't tell if the lights are cooler, but they might be.
Maybe, but the aluminium is warm.
Look how bright it is.
I know. And this is daylight as well. It's daylight outside. Makes a big difference. But to be fair, the daylight outside is cloudy and grey at the moment.
Could be worse. Could be worse, trust me. Okay, nearly there. Okay, so to finish off for today, I think we're going to do some trim. These screws don't have lights around them.
No.
So we think of putting this plastic, I think it's PVC L thingy.
Well, it's used for trim specifically, so.
Yeah. So and it should be bendy enough, I think.
And it's bendy enough that we can contour it to the curve.
Okay. I was thinking of trying to use double-sided tape again, this one. So test number 1, very minimal amount of tape, just to really test, and if it sticks, it sticks. The tape didn't work, so we're gonna try some pink grip sealant. Yeah, the double-sided tape didn't stick evenly enough, so it left a few gaps, and you can see shadows, and you can even see the screws in some places, and that's what we want to hide. And it wasn't too good at sticking on the plastic. Some paint though to fix it.
It's fine.
This is why I didn't want to use sealant.
Because it gets everywhere.
And it doesn't guarantee that we're not going to see the screws, but we're going to see the pink.
Well, that's not sticking any better. We're going to have to take it off and just scrape off the goopy pink.
Well, if there wasn't that much sealant, it might have worked. Based on what I'm seeing here, most of it went down, not up.
Yeah.
So only the bottom would have stuck.
I'll go clean this. Can you scrape away the excess on the ceiling?
Can't wait. I'm oozing excitement.
Just like the pink grip was oozing excitement.
Mm.
Attempt number 3.
Okay, we're going back to tape, but not the same tape.
We're going with this.
Okay, so this is just some foam white tape that we got from our color LEDs, which we'll put up, not today, some other time.
So instead of doing little individual strips every 20-30 centimeters, we're just going to do one long strip along the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and not along the top, because it turns out that the box that we built is close to having a right angle, but not quite, which keeps pulling the bottom out of alignment. So never mind. So we're going right on the edge to try and avoid as much shadow as possible. Now please stick to the plastic. Okay, so because it's white and it's right on the edge, there is a chance this might actually look okay.
There you go. I can't see through the camera any screw holes or anything. How does it look close up? Yeah.
Seems fine. The shadow is minimal. We can see the white foam, but it's not distinct because it blends with the paint. But yeah, you can see it because it's right on the edge.
Just. Alright. There it is.
Okay, well, the trim is up. Looks fine.
Yee.
I mean, about as good as you can hope. So yeah, that's done. The ceiling is finally up most of the way. The only real notable exceptions here are the skylight area, and obviously the fan here needs its final trim. But yeah, other than that, there has been some real progress, and it makes it look much more homely and less like a work site. Ignore this part.
And that part.
And that part. And that part. Just it's the ceiling video.
The lights look cool. The lights are on the ceiling.
Yes,
the lights
they are.
look cool.
Alright, so see you next week. We'll be doing something or other. Maybe the cupboard, maybe down there, or maybe the fuel tank dropped for the heating. We'll see, depends on the weather.